Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is going to be your monthly tarot forecast for the month of April for all of the signs. Before I get into your spreads, this is a general reading. So if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, don't waste your time or mine. Just click out of this video, check out the playlist link down below, and go find your moon and or rising sign, or go find you another free reader to watch on YouTube. It is very simple, okay? Typical 4-card spread, going over the overall energy for you guys for the month of April. Also any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing. And because we are in Aries energy, cardinal Aries energy, we're going to be looking at what you need to initiate during this month, what you need to light the fire under. And as always, a quick little soul message for you, okay? Before I get into your spread, I do want to shamelessly plug myself. I do now have a TikTok channel in which I put up hella short readings. So if you like shorter readings, find me on there. And it's actually not SunshinehazeCo. It is my name, my brand. It's Aja.A. That's AUJHA.AYE, okay? I also have hella videos going up. It is a new month, so I do have the April pick a card spread up. I also am going to stop lying to you guys because I don't have anything going on right now. I don't have my neighbors bothering me. I don't have my job bothering me as much as they usually do right now. So I will be putting up your love readings for all of the signs over the next week or so, okay? What else do I want you guys to watch? We just came off of the Libra full moon, so check out that video. We'll have the Aries new moon popping up in the middle of the month, and we will also be going back into a retrograde cluster, starting off the cluster of retrogrades for the year 2021 at the end of the month, I believe, starting with Pluto. So that video will be linked as soon as it does go up, okay? And those are all the plugs I got for you. Let's get into your spreads. This video is for my Cancer sisters and brothers, my peoples, Cancer sun, Cancer moon, and Cancer rising. Let's get right into your spread. The first card that you have popping up in the overall position is the overall energy for the month of April is Treasure Island. And very quickly, what I will say is, Cancer, during the month of April, you might want to take a trip. I just get that there might be some sort of opportunity or some sort of person or some sort of something that you may meet not in your dwelling space or where you live, if that makes sense. And I'll get more into that towards the end of your spread. But the first card that you have coming up is Treasure Island. So Cancer, what's going on for you in the month of April? And I think this is pointing to, this is a very compatible energy for you, although fire and water is not compatible and we're dealing a lot with Aries. Aries is cardinal, and Aries is cardinal fire. So when I look at those types of energies, that cardinal fixed immutable stuff, I think that cardinal fire is sometimes one of the keys that cardinal water needs to take and jingle around and use to open some doors, okay? So you're in cardinal fire season. You've got Treasure Island, which comes with the numerology, the number 9, which gives this numerical energy of ascending, leveling up, going into new spaces, going into new places. Cancer, I get the sense that there's something that you want or something that you've been kind of, well, I don't want to say loosely manifesting. And why is that making me laugh? Because I get the sense that Cancer, there's something that you want or something that you want to see play out, but you haven't necessarily done all of the work to put yourself in those positions, and you know that you haven't done all of the work to put yourself in those positions, but you also know, because you're an intuitive sign, we are very intuitive, we are the psychic ones, along with Pisces and Sag, a little bit of Scorpio. I get the sense that you already know it's gonna be coming in for you, but there's this like, it's like a little dance. It's kind of like, you know, the choreography and you know you could execute it quite well, but you ain't practicing the choreography. You kind of just like, well, I know the dance. I'm not about to do the dance. Cancer, do the dance. Do your dance, do your dance. Okay, do the dance. Treasure Island. What I get is also that Cancer, I pick up on the sense that some of us may have been in these spaces to where the reason why we haven't been doing the dance is because we've been feeling a little down and out for whatever reason. It could come from work, it could come from family, it could come from friends, it could come from your love life, your finances, whatever it may be. But there's in Cancer, we're like this. Anytime we have the slightest inconvenience or any kind of inconvenience, it doesn't have to be slight, but sometimes it is at the slightest inconvenience. Anytime something slights us or throws us off, our world turns upside down because we are creatures of habit. So I get the sense that something may have thrown you off in your recent past, and it could be within this past year, within the past couple of weeks, within the past month, whatever. You know what I'm talking about if you're still here listening to the video. Something may have thrown you off and put you in this headspace of, well, shit, ain't anything going right, and everything is all messed up now, and now I gotta sit here and wallow and try and figure out my next steps. But Cancer, when we get into that headspace, do you know what we do? We don't necessarily start thinking about the next steps. We more so get into our feelings, get into our emotions, trap money, Benny. I buy you champagne, but you love some Henny. Yo, I need to eat because I can't stay focused. Getting you into your feelings, and you sit there and you dwell there for a minute. And listen, I'm not calling y'all out because why? I'm a whole Cancer, Sun, Cancer, Moon, Cancer, Venus. So I know that energy, and I can also attest to what I'm talking about here. The slightest inconvenience, or even not slight, but something that inconveniences you, puts you in a bad headspace, and it makes you not really have the motivation or the drive or the will to do what needs to be done to pull yourself, one, out of the funk and put yourself into where it is that you need and want to be. Treasure Island coming up for the overall energy for the month of April for you does tell me that Cancer, you're going to be tapping into a little bit of this cardinal fire because you're tired. You're tired of the feelings that you've been feeling. You're over feeling down in the dumps, and you're over not having the things that you want. Listen, they be talking about the Taurus and Libra because they're ruled by Venus, but listen, Cancer is also fancy. Cancer likes nice things. Cancer likes things to be luxurious and sweet in the way that they want them to be, okay? So what I get is during this month, Cancer, you are going to be in a space to where you're really back on your bully. You really back on your bullshit. You like, okay, that was cool. That wasn't fun, but I guess it was. But now I'm ready for what is meant for me. Now I'm ready for what I'm supposed to have. I'm coming for it. Treasure Island, if you look at this imagery, the treasure is sitting on the turtle's back. Where is the turtle swimming to? We don't know. Does the turtle even know that he has the treasure? No idea. But it's there. So with that being said, Cancer, you have, like I said, you have the choreography. Do your dance during this month. And understand that because you know this choreography, when you bust out them moves and the way that you wreck, there might be some people looking at you like, oh, well, I didn't know that you had it like that. And they may not like it, but guess what? Don't matter. Nobody cares. You worried about what's for you. You worried about what you're trying to get to now. And that is all that matters during this month. That is all that matters with this cardinal fire energy. It is time for you to make the moves and do the work that's going to put you in the places that you want to actually be in, to where you can actually enjoy this Treasure Island energy. Okay, you're supposed to be leveling up. 9 is the number of ascension. 9 is the number of 1, closing chapters and then moving into a new space. And this new space looks completely different from anything that you've been doing. That's where you're supposed to be heading towards, okay? Next card in your spread, Cancer, is in the position of your crossing energies or obstacles that you might be facing. And you've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And a couple of messages here with this one. I just kind of... Typically, this is a court card, so typically we could be talking about a person being a crossing energy, and this could be an older, more mature, like a dad, an uncle, an older brother, or just, you know, somebody who just carries a little bit more of a wise energy. The King of Pentacles is very wise, but another thing with the King of Pentacles in the crossing position is the King of Pentacles thinks he knows it all. And a lot of times that's not the case. So there could be some older, more mature earth sign person around you. Typically male, doesn't have to be male though, but they could carry more masculine energy, more wise energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That could be kind of blocking you from your blessings. They might actually see the treasure that you have on your back, and they might want that treasure for themselves. And so they throwing you loops. They throwing weird stuff into your water. Don't worry about them. You can swim around them, okay? But the energy that I more so pick up on with this card, the King of Pentacles in a cross position, points to difficulties and oftentimes financial difficulties, and oftentimes a problem with the way that you're planning things. So Cancer, what I get with this card, especially if you were in that position of something threw you off and it puts you in a hazy headspace, and now you're trying to get back into the groove, back into the swing of things, you might have a little bit of a hard time finding your footing. And the reason being is because there's no footing to find, really, because you're in the water. You're swimming to your treasure island. So my message for you guys for this month is to understand that your feet may never actually hit the ground in April. You may never feel like you have a solid foundation in anything, but just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay, just keep going. Just keep going, because you got something on your back that you need to take with you, but it's not something bad. It's something that is necessary for the next chapter that you're going to come into, but you cannot allow feeling like you don't know what you're doing. You cannot allow feeling like you don't have the skills or the knowledge or the talent to thwart you from getting to that island. All right, you have everything that you need. Turn this King of Pentacles into an upright position. Listen, you have the money, you have the resources, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. Train yourself to believe this like affirmations, even if you got to wake up every morning and be like, I'm rich, knowing that you got 72 cents in your bank account. Or be like, I am talented in this area, knowing you ain't never done anything in that area a day in your life. But tell yourself this, speak it, especially with the sister cardinal energy. You have the ability to really manifest the things that you want into being during the month of April. Turn your King of Pentacles into an upright position. You do not need to give into the notion of difficulties, of financial stagnancy, of I don't have a plan, because you're water. Do you ever have a plan? Do you ever have a plan? I'm thinking about myself and I'm like, yo, thank goodness for my earth rising, because if it wasn't for that, I would really just be out here in the waves. And that's really how Cancers do. But because we're so intuitive, we always find ourselves where we need to be. So just understand that you may not have a plan. Your feet may not touch the ground during this month, but you cannot allow that to put you in the headspace of, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get there. Because when you're swimming, your feet aren't supposed to touch the ground. You're supposed to just keep swimming to get to where it is that you need to be, which is the treasure island. Next card that you have coming up in your spread, Cancer, is in the position of what you need to initiate during this month, what you need to tap into some cardinal Aries fire energy, and what you need to get popping during this month. And it's interesting that we have this card coming up here. Four of Cups. Typically when I see the Four of Cups, I'm like, oh gosh, here we go again with the Four of Cups. But listen, the Four of Cups is a card of discontentment. Being in a position of what you need to initiate is very interesting. And I only say this because this means that you're going to have to get real with yourself, Cancer. Because we are creatures of habit, we tend to do things and fall into these little routines, even if they don't really serve us, even if they suck the soul out of us, even if they don't really do much for us, but get on our nerves and irritate us. But because it's habit, because it's routine, Cancer, you find yourself staying there. The Four of Cups comes with this message of, okay, Cancer, you have options. You are at a space right now, an energetic space right now to Cancer. You can decide the path that you want to be on, and there are options there for you. You've got 4 cups, but the thing is, only one of these cups is really the one that you're going to be drinking out of. You've got 3 other cups in front of you that they may very well be full. You might have some hot chocolate in this one. You might have some wine or some tequila in this one, and you might have some water in this one. But what you really want is some super juice. Sounds so wild. You really want some super juice, and that's the cup right here. In Cancer, you have to figure out what path that is. What is the super juice path? You guys do. Oh, my Cancer friends are gonna be like, girl, what the hell? But y'all get it. You feel me? you've already had the wine and the tequila. You've already had the hot chocolate. You've already had the water. But what you really want is a sip of this super juice. And you've got to figure out what path that actually correlates with. You could go back down the path of the water, but you already know what that is, and that ain't really working for you. You could go take you a sip of some tequila, but you already kind of see how that plays out. You could rock with some hot chocolate, but baby, we in the springtime now. What you want hot chocolate for? You feel me? You want super juice, Cancer. Some super juice. And so you need to get real with yourself and find out what does not serve you during the month of April. You need to figure out, hey, this ain't it for me. That ain't it for me, and neither is that, but I think that is, and that's what I'm about to go for. Understand that the cups is also the suit of emotions and of our feelings and of our passions. So you have to figure out what you are truly passionate about, what's truly gonna make you happy, really tug at your heartstrings during the month of April, and then you need to tap into that cardinal fire and get it popping. Last card that you have coming up in your spread, Cancer, is in the position of the soul message. And it is hella messages with this card. You've got safe travel. So I did say at the beginning that you might need to take a trip during the month of April. I actually, as long as you can keep yourself safe out there rocking with Patricia, the pandemic, long as you keep yourself safe, take a trip. And I want to say, go somewhere close to water if you can. There may be some sort of opportunity there that puts this cup of super juice right in your hand. Okay. Another thing is, understand that as things are shifting and things are changing, again, because we are creatures of habit, sometimes we get a little nervous and a little anxious when things start to change for us. No matter what way the changes look, no matter how crazy these changes look, Cancer, understand that they are happening for a reason, and they are happening to put you into where you need to be, and you are spiritually strapped. So even if things start to feel a little difficult, even if things start to seem a little bit out of whack, just go with the flow. Let life's currents lead you. You're safe, you're good, you'll end up where you need to be, and you will have all the resources and everything that you need to make sure that you stay afloat, okay? You got to stay afloat with the treasure chest on your back. I also get that with this card because it's the number 30, and 3 is the number of really visualizing and manifesting the things that we want, and it's amplified by 0. I get that, Cancer, during the month of April, it really is the time to really start thinking about what's in that super juice cup, what that path looks like, because this is going to be the time to where you actually put on your big girl panties and buckle up your britches and actually start embarking down that path. And listen, we're in a 5-year, Cancer. Like, I know we're creatures of habit, but I just get the sense that shit's about to get really different starting in April. And I feel like we're going to be shaking and moving and doing a lot of different things. A lot of it might even seem a little wild for the next couple of months. And I don't think that it's going to slow down for us until maybe like the fall, maybe. But I do get that. We're about to be shaking and moving. You're about to start creating a whole bunch of opportunities for yourself, but you have to tap into cardinal fire and figure out what those opportunities are that you want to create. Cancer, I'm excited. I'm excited for us. Like, I don't know what the hell about to go down, but it's lit. Like, it's literally lit. I am excited. It is now the time to go for gold and get that super juice. I didn't even notice this. Look, the colors, you already been there. They all got purple juice. Super juice is blue. So, like I said, Cancer, it's time to try something different, do something different, figure out what it is that you want to be different in your life, and don't allow life's little nuances to put you in a messed up headspace, because you really are getting ready to go into whatever it is that you have been wanting to come in for you. And it's going to start looking a lot more tangible and a lot more realistic for you in the next month. And that is your reading. I hope that it found you well. If you want to book your own personal reading, you can do so with me through my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. Just go there and then click on the little drop down and click tarot. That's where all of my spreads are listed. If you don't see a spread on there that resonates with you, or you don't see something that you feel like fits what you're looking for, feel free to shoot me a message on Etsy or any of my socials for Sunshine Haze Co. And they're all at Sunshine Haze Co. That's all one word. And hit me up and we can get something rocking and rolling for you, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy April. Happy birthday to all the Aries. Welcome to the world, Annie. Happy birthday to my best friend, Sam. Happy birthday to what other Aries do I know? I don't know. Those are like the most important Aries in my life. So that's all I got for you. But happy birthday to the rest of y'all. Rest of y'all Aries. Even though y'all are the most wild sign that I have ever encountered, I still love y'all because I love me some cardinal signs apparently. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.